Hi, and welcome to Trail Grazers, where we focus on great food for the trail and we take you with us on our adventures. Now, I don't know about you, but I'll tell you, sometimes when things just feel like they're closing in on me, I just need a break. And it used to happen to me when I was at the university. I just had so many things on my mind that it got scrambled, and so I would say, oh my gosh, I need to go on a walk. So I would take off my heels and put on my tennis shoes, and then I'd head out for a walk on campus. Well, we are no longer employed. Jim and I are both retired, and our project work is of our own doing, but we have just been buried in projects. And it's like, I need a break. And so we have decided to take a very quick picnic trip today. And that's one thing, is that because we need a break. And then the other thing is that we just got this new little cooler. So it is a Stanley, and we just got it. We haven't tried it out, so we're going to try it out today. And I'll go ahead and put this in the products list in the description, under the description of this video, in case you want to check it out. It comes in several colors. But I was intrigued by this. It's a 16-quart size. We have needed something that we can, without taking our bigger red one or our great big one that we take when we go camping. We want something that's easy to carry, pop down on a picnic table, and have everything that we need. And so this one, I think, is going to do the trick. So I'm just making some sandwiches for our picnic lunch. These are my very all-time most favorite in the world sandwiches, meatloaf sandwiches. I had made some meatloaf in muffin tins on a video over in Rose Red, and they have worked just absolutely great because I can pop as many as I want to in a baggie. These were frozen. I thawed them, and then I've sliced them. As you can see, they're laid out with mayo and mustard. This, I like yellow mustard. Jim likes, say it, Jim.
Great poupon.
With a French accent. And of course, no meatloaf sandwich is complete without pickles. And I love these little stacker pickles. They are great. So sandwich is done. I'm going to cut it diagonally.
You're going to cut the crust off too?
Oh, no, 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 no. This is our homemade bread, and we love the crust on this. So here's what we have in here so far: cantaloupe and just mixed nuts. We buy individual packages of these, and then I mix them up myself. This is pecans and cashews and some almonds for a little snack. And then this goes in here. The lid goes on. Oh, cantaloupe is up a little bit. So I'm going to borrow the elastic bands off of these other. The sandwiches won't fit in there, but the elastic band can certainly go around these to keep the lid down. That's much better.
Do you need to put one of the elastic bands around both of them? Because that looks kind of loose.
That is better.
That way the lids will...
Yeah. That's better, honey. Thank you. Okay, so that works. So that's something I have not faced before with these particular little lunch boxes, and it...
Because otherwise you're going to have soggy bread.
That's right, and we don't want that. So these are going in, and they have to go in a little bit at an angle. And then I'm going to put in a couple of Gatorade Zeros for us, and a couple of waters, and that's it. And so I also have the cutlery right here. First, we need to ice this down. So I'm just going to put the ice in. That will be good enough. Now, this cooler keeps things cold for 36 hours. It has a gasket on the inside, which really makes it nice. And then it has this little indented place here. Now, those of you that have been with us for a while will recognize this blue bag as the bag that I carry kind of the extras in when we do a lunch. So I'm just going to reach in here and see how many of these things that I can fit. So here's our tablecloth. Here's our little bag of wipes. And then I have a baggie that has paper towels in it. I'm going to slip inside the one that has the salt and pepper in it. Get the air out here. Slip it here. And then I'm going to see if I can fit these right here. So, we are packed. The blue bag can stay home, and we're ready, Jim, to hit the road.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
We're going to a park that is fairly close. We can't afford a lot of time today, which is why we're going very local. And then we will bring you back if there are interesting things along the way and once we get to the park. We are entering Springdale. That is not snow, that's white sandstone up there. These are the Zion formations. Here's the park.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Somebody's
Somebody's
residence.
front yard. We could go picnic in somebody's front yard.
Sounds like a good idea.
The drive-in has been marred by the fact that it's so hazy today. Looks like we have smoke from Arizona and California wildfires. So I didn't take many pictures, but we love Zion. I have loved Zion all my life. Nature renews me. Being out in the beauties of nature fills me. And so I think by the time we have our little picnic, we'll be ready to tackle our projects again. So the park is coming up here pretty quick. So we found this perfect table in the shade, looking right down onto the Virgin River. We can hear the sounds of the river. There are a few little rapids down there. It's beautiful, beautiful. It's hot today. It's 90 degrees here, but the park is pretty empty. There are a few people here, and most of those that are here have gone for the shade, which is what we want to do as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and have lunch. So, are you ready to start?
I'm ready to start. I didn't know that we were going to be on TV.
Yes. So, I've been thinking about this all day long, this sandwich I'm about to eat. So, I'm going to start with a bite of cantaloupe. Here I go. Homemade bread and meatloaf sandwiches can't be beat. So we have finished up. I'm going to clean up the mess, wipe off the tablecloth with our wet wipes, get everything loaded back into the cooler, and then we'll check out the river for a minute.
Okay, we're watching you go down the bank. Be careful.
I'm not as spry as I once was. I'm going to get my feet wet.
Don't fall in.
Okay. Woo! Very cooling. There's a little bridge up here, so we're going to just walk across it and back. Ooh, just getting my feet wet felt so good.
I bet it did. Did you shiver?
No. But now my shoes are slimy. So, nice little bridge over the Virgin River. So, a few little rapids right there. What's on this side?
More rapids.
Big old boulders. It's quieter right here. Are we ready to go back to the car?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well, this was very pleasant, very relaxing, just exactly what we needed. So we will head home, and when we get there, we'll debrief you on our new little cooler. Hey, Jim.
What?
Very nice shot.
Yes, thank you.
What a lovely 3.5 hours that was. So nice to be out in nature again and just sitting by the river, listening to that water. It was so refreshing, so calming. We really enjoyed our lunch. Nothing like meatloaf sandwiches, especially by the side of a river. So here is this little cooler, 16 quart, and I'll tell you, I pretty much love it so far. I love the idea of these elastics on the top right here that you can fasten different things under. We ended up adding, after the camera was off, an additional grocery bag to use as a garbage bag in the park, and it really came in handy. So here's what it looks like on the inside. It kept everything very, very cool, although that's not really a good solid test because it was only 3.5 hours. But well over half of the ice, probably 3/4 of the ice, was still solid, a little bit of ice water in the bottom. But this is exactly the right size for us to take just a single meal in with plenty of drinks. It probably would even hold 2 meals for us with 2 sets of drinks for us as well. So this will be great for day trips, absolutely perfect for day trips. Jim, what was it like to carry it?
It was real easy. It was much easier than some of the bigger ones that we have. I could use one hand without having to strain, and it was just so much easier.
That's good. I think that this was a good purchase for us. And we will, like most things that are super well built and have a big name, This is a little bit pricey, but we know that we will more than make our money's worth on it by using it, because this is going to be a new favorite for us. So thank you so much for going on our little quick picnic, and we hope you enjoyed that. And it's been a long time since I've put my feet in the river. That was really fun. I used to play in rivers a lot with my kids when they were little. So thanks very much, and we will see you again soon out there on the trail.